Hey everyone, Maury Curtis Dunbar here at Painted Studio. Welcome back. Welcome to our new location. As you can see from looking behind me, the setup's a little different now. I'm just going to see if I can find myself. Here we are. This way I can see any comments and everything. We have a brand new camera set up. We have a brand new lighting set up. We have a brand new video area. If you look behind me, you can see my little tiny office back there. We're in a new warehouse. This is our video staging area, so it's a little smaller than what we had before, but that's not a problem. I'm going to shove the camera back just a little bit, because it does not need to be right on top of me. This is my first time videoing with the new camera rig, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but I thought I'd get a shot. I finally got a quiet moment where I could find everything that I was working on, and we might do a quick live. Now, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm actually going into Chicago to video new content for Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of it. So I wanted to take a few minutes and just spend a little time with you all, since I have been gone from lives for so long. Let me see if I make sure I got all the comments turned on, so if somebody has any questions or anything, I can see it. We're all set now. All right, so we're going to work on, I'm going to get right into it. We'll talk about a few things. We have new Roberson's colors coming in from England today. Antique copper, champagne, pale gold, and steel gray. We will be featuring those in the next few days. We have new stencils coming in. We have new transfers coming in. We have a brand new gesso product from Whitson's in Scotland. It works like traditional gesso, but it builds a film on it. You can water gild right over it and burnish on it. It's a beautiful product. I haven't played with it enough, so I'm not going to be doing any demos with it until I get my hands into it a little bit. Literally, I haven't painted anything in a month. Because it's all been the move all day. We are officially out of the other space. We are officially starting here. It's really, really exciting for me. So be patient as I get my feet back under me, since it's been a month since I've done a live. We're going to do just something fun and easy today. We're going to work on priming. Now, let me swing my camera down. Now, this was the doorstop to my old studio front door. So you can see it's made out of cast iron. It's already been painted with enamel paint. So now I'm going to repaint it. We're going to use some beautiful new Roberson's colors coming in. So the first thing, of course, I need to do is prime it. Now, this does not require a metal primer because it's already been painted. I need to seal up the enamel that's on here, and then we can use another paint over it. Now, the first thing I did on a redo here is because I couldn't tell when we started this what was age, what was dirt, what was what. Took a little alcohol. This is 99% alcohol that I have in this sprayer. I spray it on the surface. I go in with a toothbrush because we have a textured surface here. And I go in to get all the crud out of the little details, so that we can get everything clean and I'm not painting dirt into stuff, because that's gross. Also, it creates a bad texture. Now, like I said, I already cleaned this once, but I wanted to go through the whole cleaning process with all of you while I was live. And by the way, the squeaking sound is this table. Sorry for the jiggle there. I haven't figured out which hinges are squeaking. I promise I'll get up in there with some silicone oil or WD-40 or whatever, so that we can stop hearing that. But this is my first day sitting here working on it, and that's all I hear is squeak, 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 squeak. It's making me crazy. I'm going to take a little brush, and we're going to use our Whitson's Superior. don't tell me. I actually, I'm sorry, I thought I painted off the label. We're going to use our Whitson Superior Adhesion Primer. This is a product that we carry. We carry it in this size. We carry it in 1 liter, which is a little over a quart. And then we carry it in 2.5 liters, which is 86 ounces, more than half a gallon. And we're going to use that. Now, I've had this sitting out. My lid was not completely closed when I'm looking for my water spritzer. There it is. My lid was not completely closed when I closed this up for, oh Lord, I'm knocking things over, for transport, so it's a little drier than I want, so I'm just adding a little water to it. This is a water-based soy alkyd, which means it has no odor, or almost no odor. Soap and water cleanup, superior bonding properties. I just want to loosen this up a little bit. And it's tintable. It comes in white. I tinted mine gray because I find for most of what I do, gray works really well, but you do have to have it gray. You can even, it will take faux colors, faux cream colors, it will take UTCs, it will take powder pigments. You can tint this to be the primer you want. Now, the thing to remember though, it's white. So if you want a black primer, that's not what you're going to get out of this. You're going to get a mid-tone gray. So the next thing we're going to do is just take a brush and we're going to work it onto this surface. Now this is a very cool product, so it will be ready to recoat in 1 to 3 hours. You need to let the soy alkyd set up a bit, and then what it does is the next layer, once this is set up to the correct dryness level. Now, once it's gotten past its 1 to 3 hours, you can come back and paint over it again in like a week, and it's not a problem. What happens though is the next layer that you put on here, when you apply it, whether it's oil, water, whatever, slightly softens. It slightly softens this surface so that when it cures up, it bonds together super tight. It's a really wonderful way of getting a really high adhesion, not just to the surface it's applied to, but between the layers. So this is one of the things I loved about this. So I had a conversation with a customer who's like, well, you know, I had a smudge on it. I sprayed it with some water and oh my gosh, it got gummy. I said, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to soften slightly with whatever it is you apply over it so that as your next layer cures, they cure together. It's not one layer laying on top of each other. It's one layer completely bonding to the other. Works beautifully. Oh my gosh. I have had absolutely zero failures with this. This is probably one of our best-selling products, considering that we just brought it in from the UK. I am the US distributor for it. If you're a paint product retailer and want to carry this product, let me know. We have it in multiple sizes so that you can carry what works best for you. We've got another shipment coming in today. I mean, we can barely keep this on the shelf, so I am really, really pleased with how great this product is. So I'm going to just keep going until this is completely covered, and then I'm going to set it aside because actually this is going to be a piece I take and work on during our video filming tomorrow. We're going to be doing videos of a bunch of our different products and things that we want to show you and how cool they are, and this is going to be one of them. So I'm just getting this in, and you can see I'm using kind of a beater brush that's a little splayed out for a very simple reason. it helps me get into the crevices. Now I'm going to check and see if anybody has any questions, but it doesn't look like you do. So you're all looking like you understand priming, the priming process. Now, I know a lot of people want to work with stuff that they never have to prime. They don't want to have to do the hard work. I'm telling you right now, doing the hard work, doing the priming process is what gets you the successful results. If you don't do all the cleaning, the priming, the prepping that's necessary, you're going to have really, really disappointing results. Things will chip, they'll peel, they won't lay well, you'll not be happy. So I am, call me old school, call me experienced, call me a pain in your ass. I don't care. But truly, if you want quality results, you have to do the quality work that those results require. I was asked the other day, when I was closing things up in the studio and people were picking up things that we were selling that we don't need here in the warehouse and in our new workspace. Oh, you're a furniture flipper. No, I'm not. I'm a furniture painter. I'm a decorative artisan who has spent decades learning how to correctly do the process. What's the difference? I said a lot of work and a lot of chipping. Anybody who does not want to do the work and learn it is going to find that they're having challenging results, that their paints are going to chip, things are going to peel. You're just not going to have a quality finish. Now I'm going to take a little water, get a little spritz here, just so I can smooth things out since I've been kind of dabbing at it with this brush to get in the crevices. And I want to get everything truly well covered so we get the best bond on this possible. Because the other thing to understand is this piece is from the 50s or 60s. So even though I know it's enamel paint, there could be lead in here. We don't want to expose lead. We want to seal it. We want to make sure all of that stuff is well sealed. So that's part of why I'm doing the bottom of this. Now this is going to stay in my house because I need a door stopper in one of my rooms. So this will do that, but I really want a quality result on here. I don't want to have anything fail on me. So we have now completely primed with the Whitsons. Let me get my brush. I think I see a spot that I missed. And I want to take a good look. I really don't want to miss anything because I don't want to compromise my bond. Now, Whitson's is interior or exterior rated. However, because of that softening process I just described to you, if you're using it outside, you absolutely want to try to get your next layer of paint on over it the same day. You don't want it to get damp outside in the rain. It's not going to help you. You might even leave it so that it needs more cure time. We don't want that to happen. So my next thing, of course, and I left my other paint elsewhere. Sorry about that. But while I'm sitting here, let me show you the Whitson's gesso product, which is in my hand right here. This works like traditional rabbit skin glue. It sands, it layers, it's carvable. And because it comes tinted and then cures with a film, it skips the need for bowl if you don't want to do it, if you're a gilder and you want to burnish. If you want to use gesso as you use for painters to create a sealed surface, to raise an impasta surface and then paint over it or gild over it. You can use this and it seals without the need to have bowl or any other sealant over it. You can gild right over it. It is a fantastic, gorgeous product. We will be carrying it. We actually are carrying it. We have it in yellow ochre, black, red, white, and coming in 2 days is blue, a beautiful blue. So we will have this in many colors. We'll continue to work with it. I will show you more about it as I work with it. Next thing to do, I need to just duck over to my workspace next, my shelves next here, and grab, ooh, I whacked my camera. Grab some black. So this was our welcome sign from our front door at the old studio. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, other than I'm going to clean it and refoil it. Now, this is one of those things people say, well, how does foil hold up in sunlight? Different colors will hold up really well. Now I'm cleaning it because it's been outside. And I want to get all the dirt off of it that builds up on anything that stays up outside. This was our kaleidoscope foil. So I'm trying to remember, I think this was blue, yellow, pink. Obviously the thing that didn't fade, it was the yellow. Blues and pinks can be very hard, but this was terrific. It held up really very well up until the last 6 months. Last 6 months we knew we were moving, so I didn't bother to take it down and redo it. Let me go grab my black SetCoat. Where did I put it? There we go. Easy peasy. We're going to just put a fresh coat of black on here. I don't even need to use the Whitsons because this had been well primed. It was then painted with black SetCoat. Then we put the foil adhesive, foiled over it, and sealed it with Faux products. So I have no trouble layering products over this now. Now I got to find a paintbrush though. This is the joy of new space, figuring out where everything is. Here we go. See if I have any questions from you all. Let's see. Hey, Sue Walters and Christina and Ethel, thank you for popping in. I know I'm never on this early, but I am also waiting on delivery from Roberson's, and we are, you know, it's Halloween. We're going to have trick-or-treaters coming to our house soon, so I'm going to head out of the studio and go home and indulge in the trick-or-treaters. And since I know I won't be here for my normal studio time tomorrow to do a live, I wanted to pop on and do one today. All right, so what I'm applying here is Faux SetCoat in black. See, black SetCoat from Faux. I love this product. This SetCoat is probably my go-to paint for every base. Doesn't matter. Chalk paint, this is a base under it. And not necessarily black. I have SetCoat comes in clear, it comes in other colors. But with foils, foils generally show the best on black. Now I can use, sometimes I use charcoal, sometimes I use grays. I've tried reds on red, it makes it look patchy. Black is what makes almost everything pop. We will be having new foils come in. I'm just waiting on my shipping notification for it. We have a couple of new colors. We have some gorgeous overlay colors. There's a Christmas one coming in and baby's breath pattern. If you're, we've got so much stuff coming in. We just sent out a huge ton of orders, a huge order of foils today. So there's lots going on here. Just because you haven't seen me for a little while, I guarantee you that does not mean we have not been busy. We have kept up with our shipping the whole time. We built our new shipping room. We built our new warehouse space. We have our smaller workspace here because I'm not putting a classroom in here. We are now a fully online business. Of course, nothing else has changed other than that, so you can always call me, email, text, however you are usually getting a message to me. I'm always here for you. But things are moving in really amazing directions, and I'm very proud to say that. So let's get this on. Now, the wonderful thing about SetCoat too is it has a nice, lovely self-leveling properties to it. So this will dry down really tight. A lot of my brush, unless I leave huge, messy brush strokes in things, most of my brush strokes sort of disappear. And for those watching this, I would love to hear what you want to learn about. What kind of furniture finishes and decorative finishes and plaster finishes. I haven't done any plaster finishing in a while. Partially just because we've been doing this move and plaster requires a little more room than I normally work in, but darn, I'm always happy to work on something new. Let's get this covered. We're going to have a brand new welcome sign. I have no idea what foils I'm going to use over it yet. So as I was saying, black SetCoat tends to be my go-to for foils. Now there are exceptions to that. If I'm doing something with a lot of blues in it, I'll use metallic navy SetCoat. If I am using a transparent foil, I will select my undercolor very specifically, like raven pink and purple snake patterns are translucent, and they show best on a pink or purple background. Now that doesn't mean they won't show on black, they're just going to show very subtly. Like Melody Ocean and Melody foils, I love it over a blue background because it makes those blues pop. So there's lots and lots of options here. I just generally can tell you foils look like crap over light colors. They don't show well as a general rule. Now there's always the exception to the rule. So, you know, if you've gotten a great result over white or an off-white, don't come at me, because that's, you know, there's an exception to every rule. Usually I think pearls look really nice over light colors. They look great over dark too, but they just read different. A pearl over black like this will read frosty, whereas a pearl over a light color will read as a true pearl. All right, I think we're good. I don't have to have this perfect. I just need it black enough so that when I apply foil, it looks good. And if anybody wants to know where I got this welcome sign from, it was a gift from a friend who, there's a vet-run steel cutout company, and it's the same ones who we got the fairies from and everything else. I just don't remember the name of the company, so I'll have her send it to me. I will share that. But they do a really nice job. They do a great powder coating on it, and then the powder coating is actually good enough that you don't necessarily have to use Whitson's under it unless you're going to be exposing it to a lot of rough weather. Let me check to make sure. This is now, I'm lifting it up off the white paper so I can see any place that I might have missed. Remember, this is a second foiling of something I've already foiled, so, you know, I can build up a little texture here. All right, let's set this over to the side. Let that dry because that'll probably be part of the videos too. Oh, look at the pretty pattern it left behind. I think that's just nice to see. I like things like that. I'm easily pleased. Okay, so let's flip this up. I'm not going to make this one a long one. Make sure I'm on camera. Check my videos here. Okay, let me see if there's any other questions. Hey, Lynn, nice to see you for popping. Thanks for popping in. All right, so we are this was a quick one today. It's been forever since I've done a live. Thank you, and thank you for your patience while I find things. It may take me a couple tries to truly get in the swing of things, but I think we're back. We're in our new space, as you can see. Back behind me, here's my little office space. You can't see my furniture working space over here. That's really not in the shot. But we got lots of things going on, and it's very exciting to be doing something in a new space, and we're very happy to be here. Now, again, like I said, never shut down the website. So paintedstudio.com is up, it's running, it's ready for you. Everything is updated. And I can't wait to see what the new place brings. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for popping in. Bye.